Hello and welcome to Mangum News. I'm your host, Elijah Mangum. This week we'll be discussing The Mandolorian Chapters 22 through 23, Star Wars Celebration, more trailers for upcoming Marvel projects, 3 members of the Tennessee State Legislature expelled, the Jackson garbage pickup saga continues, mass shootings in Kentucky and Alabama, the White House Easter egg roll, my weekly weather report, and my exclusive interview with WLBT reporter Morgan Harris. Without further ado, let's begin. The Mandolorian Chapter 22, Guns for Hire, is loaded with fun celebrity cameos including Christopher Lloyd, Jack Black, and Lizzo. But most of the episode feels like a pointless, silly side quest with some redeeming qualities sprinkled throughout. Overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Chapter 23, The Spies, is filled with great action and emotional moments while also getting us excited for the season finale and even the upcoming Ahsoka show. Overall, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Star Wars Celebration kicked off on April 7th with trailers for upcoming Lucasfilm projects, including Ahsoka, streaming on Disney Plus in August.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
And Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, releasing in theaters June 30th.
I've been looking for this all my life.
Three non-trilogy Star Wars films were announced. Sharman Oben-Chinoy will direct a film focusing on the new Jedi Order, set 15 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. Daisy Ridley will reprise her role as Rey. Dave Filoni will direct a film that will act as a conclusion to his animated and live-action Star Wars filmography. Finally, James Mangold will direct an origin story for the Jedi. Trailers for upcoming projects from sister studio Marvel Studios debuted this week outside of the convention as well. Secret Invasion released its trailer on April 2nd with a June 21st Disney Plus release date.
One last fight.
The Marvels, which is scheduled for theaters November 10th, debuted a teaser on April 11th.
We're a team.
No, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
I hereby declare Representative Justin Jones of the 57th Representative District expelled from the House of Representatives of the 113th Assembly of the State of Tennessee.
The Tennessee House of Representatives voted to expel 3 Democratic members after they were accused of breaking House rules on disorderly conduct. Justin Jones and Justin J. Pearson were expelled while Gloria Johnson narrowly survived the vote. The decision led to protests at the Tennessee State Capitol. This comes after other protests on March 30th over gun control following the mass shooting at the Covenant School on March 27th. The representatives allegedly led protests, with Jones and Pearson even using a bullhorn inside the Capitol building. There's still no trash pickup in Jackson after multiple failed votes on a garbage contract and a lawsuit from Richard's Disposal. Here's WLBT's Brendan Hall with the latest.
Motion fails 3-3. Motion fails 3-3.
The item fails 3-3.
A clear divide within the Jackson City Council, with the same 3 council members voting opposite ways on just about every vote. The most back and forth happening over the idea of a 3-month temporary contract with Richards Disposal instead of a full year.
This company came within the city of Jackson that started working without a valid contract, immediately set up in violation of FAA regulations. And if we have a company that's going to come in and do these violations, then I, under no circumstances, am willing to give them a 1-year contract, agreement, whatever.
Even if there was a company that was willing and prepared to execute a 3-month contract, Councilwoman Angelique Lee says there wouldn't be enough time to find a vendor everyone agrees on, and the council would be right back where they are now in 90 days.
The people are tired. I'm so tired of hearing that we're resilient. I'm tired of being resilient. I'm tired of being strong.
Still, some council members are willing to allow trash to go uncollected because of principle.
I hear you with all sincerity. I hear them, and I hear the people. But for me to use somewhat of a chicken race to say, I bet you if I do this like this, you're going to be against the wall and you won't hold to your principle. And I just got to say this. I will always, Aaron Banks will always stick to principle over preference.
The mayor naming 3 council members by name, Aaron Banks, Vernon Hartley, and Ashby Foote, and saying they're putting interests of their own over those of the people they were elected to represent.
I want to make it clear that when given the opportunity to negotiate, what council members decided to do instead was to talk about their personal feelings.
And because of that, all Jackson residents will get for now is an apology from some.
I have to look at Mr. Henley, Pastor Henley, who lives in my ward, has a church in my ward, and I have to tell you I'm sorry. I have to look at Shawnee Cooley and all these people that I know in front of us that are expecting us to lead and give them a decision today. I'm just going to have to tell you I'm sorry.
Breaking news straight out of our newsroom. Hours after a hearing in the case recessed, Jackson City leaders have apparently agreed to resolve the city's ongoing trash crisis with a 12-month contract with Richards Disposal. Director of Communications for the City of Jackson, Melissa Faith Payne, said, quote, "There is a special council meeting tomorrow. The mayor will declare a state of emergency and they will vote on a 12-month contract. Trash pickups should resume tomorrow." End quote. President Joe Biden and First Lady Dr. Jill Biden hosted the annual White House Easter egg roll on Monday. This year's theme is Egg-ucation and included many fun family activities across the White House lawn.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I see looking across the South Lawn is a country made up of possibilities. Anything's possible in America if we remember who we are and we do it together. So have a wonderful, wonderful time here at the People's House. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Happy Easter.
So today, we hope you learn, explore, and grow by listening to a story in the reading nook, rolling some eggs, playing with circuit boards, or building robots. And most of all, having fun. Welcome to your house, the White House. Happy Easter.
In an interview with Al Roker on the Today Show, President Biden teased a 2024 re-election bid.
You saying that you would be taking part in our upcoming election in 2024?
Well, I'll either be rolling an egg or being the guy who's pushing them out.
Come on, help a brother out. Make some news for me.
I plan on running Al, but we're not prepared to announce it yet.
Five were killed and 8 were injured on Monday in a mass shooting at the Old National Bank in Louisville, Kentucky. The shooter, 25-year-old James Sturgeon, was fatally shot by police. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear mourning friends.
Tommy Elliott helped me build my law career, helped me become governor, gave me advice on being a good dad.
Two other mass shootings occurred on Saturday night. First, Danville, Alabama, where 4 were killed and 28 others injured at a Sweet 16 birthday party. The investigation is still ongoing and the identity of the suspect has not been confirmed. The other was another in Louisville, Kentucky, this time at a park, leaving 2 dead and 4 others injured. This week will be mostly sunny with rain chances Thursday through Saturday ranging from 20% to 50%. Temperatures will be as low as 44 degrees on Saturday and as high as 84 on Thursday. Describe a little bit about sort of your motivations, your education, and experience along your journalism journey so far.
Yes, so I went to school for political science thinking that I wanted to be a lawyer. So throughout college, I was studying political science in the back of my mind, thinking I'm going to take the LSAT, I'm going to go be an attorney. And I competed in pageants. And a lot of people would tell me, you have a great voice. Have you ever thought about getting into journalism? And I was like, oh no, I'm going to be a lawyer. Like I just knew I was going to be one. But kind of took some classes in college and realized that isn't what I wanted to do. And I was like, maybe I'll look into this journalism thing. I worked with a few kids on my campus, putting together some packages, and I just totally fell in love with it. Had an internship at WLBT the summer before my second senior year. And they offered me a job after, and it's been history ever since. So I didn't have this big, majoring in journalism, always wanting to be a journalist, but it's something that I've just totally fallen in love with super quick.
I'm sure she's told you, but your story sounds a lot like Maggie Wade's story. Just probably different schools and everything.
Yes.
But it does sound a lot like that.
Yeah, she's great. She's great.
But yeah, I met her several times and interviewed her a couple of times on different things on this channel. So, but she's great, and I'm going to the same school she went to, Mississippi College. So,
great school.
Yeah, but where did you go?
I went to Southern University in Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
you went to Baton Rouge. Are you from Baton Rouge, or
I'm from Jackson.
Oh, you're from Jackson.
I'm from Jackson.
We're glad to have you back here.
I'm happy to be back.
Yeah. A little fun fact about you: you were in the was it Miss Mississippi tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that experience.
Oh, it's a great experience. I think that literally every single day I use something from pageants in my job, and it's just truly translated well into this career. So no matter what it is in pageants, we had interview. I use this every single day. It taught me just to have confidence within myself. When you're in front of a camera, it's kind of like being on stage. You have to be confident. You have to know what you're talking about. It taught me a lot about presentation as well, and how to portray confidence when you're speaking on camera. But honestly, I just met a lot of amazing, like-minded women from around the state. So no matter where I go in the state, I always feel like I have a friend somewhere, because I competed with somebody at Miss Mississippi. And not only that, but I won tons of scholarship dollars that helped pay for different things throughout my college career. So it's the gift that keeps on giving,
And out of curiosity, what was your talent or whatever that was presented there?
So that was always the thing. One year I danced. I sang a year, and I danced again. So singing and dancing, trying to figure out which one was better.
One thing that I've seen on your WLBT social media is that you've put out a couple little videos about the day in the life of a reporter, which, which as the videos show is different every day. And I've heard that so many times how different it is. But from your perspective, what is the day in the life of Morgan Harris?
Wow, it's something different every day. I think I always worried about having to choose a career because I'm somebody who likes to do something new every day. I like fast pace. I like meeting new people, and this job is just giving me that. So I come to work and I most of the time, I pitch a story and I think I know what I'm going to be doing, but news is based on what's going out in the world. So, like it could be what I pitched, it could be something completely different. But I'll start off, get here. We have a 9:30 meeting. I'll meet. They'll tell me what my story is going to be. Then I start making phone calls, emails, and start trying to figure out different people in the community that I can talk to about the story. I go out, I'll shoot B-roll, I shoot everything myself. So that's a whole nother journey, is carrying all the equipment, getting where I need to get, driving there, getting video, talking to people, figuring out their story, coming back to the station. Then I start writing and figuring out the best way to write to tell the story that was already told to me. Write it, then I start editing. Then I'll either have to go live out in the field where the action is. Sometimes I'll front in the studio. You'll see us do that. After that, when we're done, after the 6 o'clock, I come back and I write the story to put on the web and then put it on the web. So that's a very condensed version, but it is, some days it's super intense, because as we're multimedia journalists, well, I am, and it's just, you do it all. You're a one man band. So it can get super intense, super quick if you don't stay on top of it.
Well, how do you find what you may have an idea of a story for? What's that process like?
Wow. So as a new reporter, I'm still figuring that out. But sometimes it's stuff that people will trust us and they'll send to us. They'll inbox me, email me something that's going on in their community. Sometimes it'll be stuff that I just happen to see on social media. So social media is a big tool now, because the first thing people do when something's going wrong is they want people to know about it. They post about it on social media. So I'll see it, try and reach out to them. Other times it's really just looking at what's going on around us, city council meetings, just different things that are happening out in the community. And just, you want to try and make sure that you're telling stories that are actually affecting the communities around you. So anything that's affecting people and that people care about, I care about, and I'll pitch it.
What would be your advice to an aspiring journalist?
Wow. So as someone who, like I said, I didn't major in this, I wasn't someone who was sitting in a journalism class every single day. I would just tell somebody, don't doubt yourself, because this job is a lot of going out into the community and just being a compassionate person and coming back and telling their stories. So, don't doubt yourself, but just try and immerse yourself in every single avenue that you can, like you're doing. No matter how big or how small you may think an opportunity may be, it's definitely learned something. Every single thing that I've done since I figured out this is what I wanted to do as a career, no matter how big or small it seemed in that moment, it just keeps building, and it just makes you a better person. Somebody here told me, if somebody wants to teach you how to, change a toilet paper roll out, go learn it, and learn it to the best of your ability, because it's going to help you. So no matter how big or how small you think something is, learn it, because it's something that you'll keep in your back pocket.
That's all we have for this week. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next week.